All right, Friday morning, pumped. It's been a massive week. Been out for a morning walk just to try and start the day off in a good mindset, a bit of journaling to kick off the day. And now we're gonna smash out a quick arm session. Then from there, Wim Hof Breathwork with the crew, which is amazing. Take you guys through that. Ice bath straight after that. And then we're cruising up to Sydney for a indoor skydiving experience with the whole team as a team bonding. Can't wait, it's gonna be awesome. All right, so yesterday somebody asked me, what are my favorite quotes and motivational quotes? And this is something that's in our office here in the gym. It's been up there. So I succeed because I'm willing to do the things you're not. I'll fight against the odds, sacrifice, I'm not shackled by fear, insecurity or doubt. Feel those emotions, drink them in and swallow them away to blackness of hell. I'm motivated by accomplishment and not pride. Pride consumes the weak. It kills their heart from within. And my favorite part is the end bit here. If I fall, I will get up. If I'm beaten, I will return, and I will never stop getting better. I will never give up, ever. And I think for me, that in business, in life, in relationships, in training, whatever it is, rings true in so many ways to achieve what you want, that there's always going to be things that try and knock you down. You need to have the mindset of persistence to keep getting back up and drive forward. So yeah, I use that every single day to help me keep moving forward. Morning pump, done, got a good arm session. I didn't finish my whole upper body session yesterday, so I finished it off this morning, and now I'm gonna jump upstairs with some of the crew and go through some breath work, which has been absolutely life-changing for me. Nice. In?
Yeah.
Got you in? Yeah, in. Awesome. In. Yeah, in. High five. Yeah, awesome. All right, cool. I'll just check if there's anybody else, but let's cruise upstairs into that room, yeah? Okay, so for those that haven't done any Wim Hof, do you know of Wim Hof? You've studied a little bit as well?
I've heard of him,
yeah. Alex, please.
Looked at a bit of it.
You have? But it's just interesting to get different people's perspectives on what you think about it, what it does, how it benefits you and stuff as well. And I guess I'll share some of my perspective on it. Actually, my good friend Mario just here bought me a ticket to go to Wim Hof in December, and we went up together. I was hungover as after the Christmas party, and we went up there, and it was, for me, it was a mind-blowing experience. Like 500 people there, but everybody was there, very similar to like this morning, that wanted to better themselves, wanted to work on their mindset, their health, and stuff like that. There was a few, alternate people in terms of more like the hippie yoga vibe too. But the thing that everyone had in common, everyone was there because they wanted to, grow, develop, be happy and healthy and strong as well. That's Wim Hof's sort of tagline: happy, healthy, strong. And so the first exposure was unreal, and then we started to implement the breathwork and stuff, and found that they teach, and there's science to back it up, that it helps to lower stress, it reduces anxiety, it reduces acidity in the body, it can help deal with stressful situations in day-to-day life, it can help activate your immune system at a higher level, it can help you deal with a lot of different things. And we talked about it the other week for some of you guys that were here about this day and age, we play so safe, right? We're constantly sheltered. We're always in temperature controlled rooms, our car, our house, for example. And as soon as the temperature drops 2 degrees, we almost can't handle it. So then when a stressful situation comes up in your life, it freaks you out. So part of this, one of the many benefits of it is just stress exposure. One of the greatest ways, there's a few different things that I've learned and used to deal with stress: breathing. But the second one is exposure to stress. Yeah, and some of you know, we've got some really good athletes in the room as well. Like, stress exposure builds your tolerance to it as well. So when we go outside in the ice, that's what that's all about. But the breath work itself, whether it's meditation or whether it's this style of breath work, I think any type of breath work has some huge benefits to helping you center yourself, reduce stress in the body, stay super present and calm, for example, and set you up for a really, really good day. So I found it to be super beneficial. I know others have. I know you've changed your life for the better as a result.
Every day.
Yeah. And Mario's got an ice bath at his house now.
Yeah. So we'll go to Mario's later.
Yeah, which is pretty special. Okay, so a lot of benefits. I encourage everybody to research it, look it up. Like, I went through and watched probably about 10 docos on it. And the reason I say that is because when you do something, if you are skeptical, you're less likely to get the benefit, because belief is a huge part of getting benefit of anything you do. If you believe in yourself, you're more likely to achieve. If you believe in this working and being beneficial for you, guess what? It's probably more likely to be beneficial for you as well. And yeah, I think from getting really deep into it too, as you're going through it, you understand the benefits, and then it can sort of carry on a little bit more. But basically what we're going to do today is go through a standard breath session, 3 rounds of breath. And the goal here is to go big breath in, so full breath. And what I want you to do is go belly first, okay? We want to breathe through our diaphragm, expand there, and then breathe, and then go into the chest, and then think about going into your head, and then breathe out as well. So it's almost like a wave. We'll get you guys laying down. You can sit up if you want, actually, depending on what you prefer. But yeah, think a wave breath. So in, and then it comes up, and then out that way. With the breathing, we want to try and go 100% in. So really working hard to get the air in, and then it's just letting it out. You're not forcing all your air out. So think 100% in, and then about 70% out. 100% in, 70 out. And we want to try and cycle and just find your own rhythm going through that.
Is that through your nose or mouth?
Whatever you want. Yeah. I'd say like probably mouth, because it will allow you to get more oxygen in. If you try and go just nose, you probably struggle to get enough air in. So you can go a bit of both, but yeah, I'd go mouth as well. And yeah, what I said there was important to take note of, is find your own rhythm, because it's easy to get caught up in those around you as well. So don't worry about, you don't have to stick to anybody else's. Do your own breath work, have your own experience, just stay present with yourself. There's no wrong way of doing this. You can't get this wrong, cool? You're already here in a nice safe space with a good group of people too, so I want you to enjoy it. And what we'll do is, so it's a big breath, and then I want you guys to try and make a bit of noise. Don't be like, yeah, go, because if you go too quiet, you're not getting enough air in, okay? So you'll start to hear air going in, which is good. And then after about 30 breaths, there, give or take, I want to say, I'll count you guys down, last breath, breathe out, and then I'm just going to go stop. And all we're going to do there is, as we go through that breathing cycle of 30 breaths, we hyper-oxygenate your blood. So there's a huge amount of oxygen in your blood, through your whole body, so there's actually no need to breathe. Okay, you've got plenty of oxygen in your body already. So we're just going to chill, lay, and be super, super present, still, and just meditate in that moment, check in with yourself. And I want you to just lay there for as long as you're comfortable without breathing. Once you get to that point and you feel the need to breathe, if you can go a tiny bit longer, especially in the second and third rounds, I encourage you to do that. But then once you do your breath hold, the next breath needs to be a massive one. So, and I want you to hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, try and squeeze a little bit into your head, and that's essentially the end of one round. That point is going to be different for everybody, because some people might hold their breath for 20 seconds, some might go 40, some might go 60. Towards the end, it's not unlikely to see people do 2, 3 minute, 4 minute breath holds. Like my wife Nat was doing 4 minute breath holds after about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. It's crazy. It's like, she's kicking my heart. But it's not a competition in any way. Yeah, it's just your practice, etc. So yeah, 30 breaths, final breath, breathe out, we chill, then take a big breath in, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out, and then if you're ahead of it, just go back to a normal calm breath, and then I'll cue it, everybody together wherever you are, and we'll go again round 2, and then we'll do that for round 3. Okay? Any questions there? And before we even start, just practicing some gratitude for kicking off your Friday with some work on yourself, checking in and looking after yourself, which is absolutely awesome. All right, and we're going to begin round 1 and go big breath in, out, in, out, in and out. Good, big breath in. And then finally just feeling the energy in the room, a very nice, positive, safe space, using this opportunity to send energy and love to those that you care about. So just spend a couple of seconds having a think about the people in your life that really matter, and also some people that in your life that might need it at the moment as well. They might need a bit of positive vibes sent their way. Finally, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for being here. Respect, I just have to take the time out this morning and making the effort to look after yourself. Wish you nothing but happiness, health and strength and much love. If you want to chill for a little bit, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to cruise downstairs and throw a little bit of ice in there and jump in the stuff. Let's do it. You guys, last week was like, think about who here has stressful situations come up in life, in work, in relationships, family, training, different things like that, where, like, let me give you an example. I came in this morning to train. I got like woke up early, I'll come in, smash out a session, come in and there's shit broken in the gym. Fuck, so I need to fix that before I can train. First thing's like, fuck. But I was like, actually okay. And like the ice and the breath, has that helped to like teach me that, to be a little bit calmer in like a situation that might trigger me. The ice is gonna trigger every single body stress response when you get a hit. I wouldn't say that extreme.
I wouldn't know what it's like.
I know what it feels
So when you get in there, the body's going to shoot cortisol and adrenaline and stuff like that, and you go a short, shallow breath through your chest, for example. What we're then going to try and do is just be okay in a not so comfortable situation and just handle the stress through breath, through focus, through support. I'm going to be there with you as well, being in a safe space and stuff, and yeah, just build a bit more tolerance to be okay with not being okay. One. Yeah! You want to go under? Or are you good? You can punch if you want. You want to go under? What is it, man? Wait, that's it. I'll just let you go to the front, alright? Yeah. Nice, brother. Good thing out. Yeah, go. Alright. Good job, lads. Give me a applause. Alright.
Put a shirt on, you're making the rest of us look bad.
Good, just keep that breath going. Awesome, man. There you go. Good. You're starting to get control. You're always going to get a little bit of shock when you first get in. That's completely normal. That's fine. You've got this. You've got this. Stay in that space and just breath. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. All right. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe for me. Breathe for me. I'm with you. Good. Let's go. Big breaths. Big breaths. You've got it. You've got it. You're right. Perfect. You're doing it. You're doing it. You've got it. Right. Sit in one. Well done. One time. Good work. Yeah, girls. Give me a round of applause. Okay, yeah. That's it. Good. These thoughts pop into your head like telling you to jump out and that it's cold, and it's just like, it's interesting because it's such a good analogy for everyday life where you're chasing goals, you're trying to achieve things, and people will say stuff that you're not capable, or ideas will pop into your head that you're not worthy or you can't achieve it, for example. So I think being able to sit in that space and just be aware of what's going on and be aware of the two voices in the head, and like one telling you can do it and one telling you can't, and which one you're going to listen to, and being in here and just being able to train the one you want. And it's not about getting rid of that voice, it's just being consciously aware of it, acknowledging it, and then making the choice that's going to serve you better in your life.
10 minutes, Alex.
A massive round of applause for Christina. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Alright, no, not at all. Alright, good morning. So, wife,
Hello.
Nat, carrying our baby boy, 14 weeks yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah? How you been feeling?
I feel good. Really good. Some days I don't even feel pregnant, so it's really weird.
Yeah, still been training, still doing amazing things, but yeah, we're absolutely stoked to have a little son on the way due November 21st. Something we've been dreaming about for a couple of years now, and finally coming together, so we are absolutely over the moon. Can't wait. So morning breath work and ice baths done. Such a good experience. We had a really good turnout this morning, and it's really, really cool to see people overcoming such an uncomfortable situation. You'll notice when people jump in, the stress response is crazy. Cortisol, adrenaline, like that, for example, and like in everyday life, that stuff happens all the time. Things want to try and stress us out, but it's all about can you, just calm the body down and just use breath work and some meditation mindset, whatever you want to call it, to handle that. But really good experience. We had some pretty good little breakthroughs here with some of the crew. So now we're going to head inside and we're going to start to film some content. Been working really hard on trying to produce some quality value for our followers and stuff like that. So let's get in and get into that. Okay, so the second video, we're gonna get stuck into one of the questions I got yesterday on my Instagram was like, what motivates me? What drives me to do the things I do? So I'm gonna create some content around that and share a little bit more on it as well. So, okay. What motivates me? What is motivation at the end of the day? And for me, when I had this question asked to me yesterday, one of the biggest things that popped in my head straight away was, I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, there's going to be a point in time where I'm laying on my deathbed and I do not want to look back on my life and think to myself, fuck, what if I actually stepped up to the plate and had a go at achieving what I wanted to live, the ultimate life that I think I'm capable of. I don't want to be a person that lives with regret. I don't want to be the type of person that thinks, oh yeah, maybe I could have achieved more. So my goal in life is to try and push myself outside of my comfort zone to live a life that I can look back on and be proud of, be happy that I did put in time, effort to achieve what I want to provide for my family, have a lot of fun at the same time, work hard, but have a really nice balance as well. And that's where I draw a lot of motivation. I'm going to die one day and I don't want to die with regret. All right, boom, second video done. We're gonna send that off, get that edited up, make it look nice and professional, and should come out good. So I put a post up yesterday showing a bit of the journey of definition and been talking to a few people about where it came from and how it evolved into what it is today. And it's interesting to look back and reflect, and it's been 7 or 8 years worth of work, starting out at Fitness First as a PT, doing outdoor group training, etc., renting off a small warehouse, just a corner of space back there 6-7 years ago, and then eventually finally getting our own space. And it was just a warehouse. We threw a rig up, had a few barbells, a few dumbbells, and some very limited amounts of equipment. But what we did have was just a passion for what we did, and we were able to grow a pretty good culture from early on when we first got started. And as a result, what I feel has happened is we've attracted a really positive demographic of people, and the culture that we've set has then spread into our members as well. It's attracted really, really good talent or team members who we've got today. We've got some extremely talented coaches and trainers that work with us, and each one of us, there they are. And no joke, like, it's absolutely crazy to see the development and how far it's come. And for me personally, it used to be all about, getting strong, getting lean, and being fit, etc. Whereas now it's about so much more than that. There's so much more mindset, personal development, positivity, support, community, network. And a lot of that's come from the feedback from members of what they get out of it. So just trying to get feedback from people. What do they enjoy? What do they need more of? And we've been able to provide a really nice place for people to come together, work on themselves, meditate, do yoga, journal, practice gratitude, as well as get ripped and strong and lean and fit and stuff too. So to me, seeing that post go up yesterday with the 5-year transformation of our space is a fucking dream come true, absolute dream come true. And super grateful for the journey and everybody involved in making it happen as well. Absolutely. All right, crew, just quickly, before we jump in there, obviously, I thought today, first of all, would be cool to do something different. Normally, we're training hard and smashing out heavy squats, etc., on a Friday, which is cool and fun. But a lot of time spent in meetings talking pretty serious stuff as well, and issues and whatever. So I thought this would be a good experience to come, have a little bit of fun, just enjoy it, and spend time with people that I really respect and look up to. But also, this is a thank you as well for all the hard work that goes in every single day too. You guys are all doing big hours, early mornings, late nights, chasing clients around, doing your best to get results for people and stuff, doing heaps of back-end work, all these sort of things as well. So I just want you guys to know individually that it's appreciated at a really high level. So I appreciate all the work that you do, on a daily and weekly basis, 100%, from the heart as well. Yeah, thank you very much to every single one of you guys for doing what you do, because literally in the meeting the other day, like I said to you guys, this is the highest performing team we've had by far. And I don't know, how do you guys feel about the culture in the gym and what we do? Like, do you guys enjoy coming to work?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's pretty lucky, the team that we've got as well. And yeah, so let's go have some fun and yeah, just keep the good times rolling as well. Cool?
Do it.
All right, thanks everyone, let's go.
We haven't got our own buggy, look at this.
Yeah.
Have to pick us
You're gonna
up.
take us in?
Only take Knust. Reach the